What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we will be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as POA to Bitcoin. So shout out to Andrew Alves for commenting his altcoin for review. If you guys want to be shouted out in tomorrow's video, please make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and do me a solid and leave a comment telling me what cryptocurrency you want to see reviewed in tomorrow's video. Otherwise, let's get right into today's episode. We are on the coin market cap, and I know hopefully you guys have read the title. That's why you clicked on the video. Why is the market down? Will we see it go up? You know what? Why is there so much fear in the market? So much FUD, fear and doubt. So as this loads up, you notice the market cap is 270 billion, and obviously we've seen it at much higher highs. Was this a predicted move? I can't say for certain, and I really want to point that out. So right now, you can see we're not in the double digits yet. That's the first ad I've ever seen pop up on CoinMarketCap. Keep that in mind. But Bitcoin down 3.5, Ethereum down 5, and Litecoin down 6.5. At $93, we have Ethereum at 473 and Bitcoin at 6,348. What I want to point out, though, is we look at this graph. We look at Litecoin to US dollars on Binance. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking, you know, this is a crash. This is ending. I want to point something out. A lot of you are new to the cryptocurrency market. A lot of you are like beginners. You haven't really been in crypto for more than a year. If you were in cryptocurrency for more than, I want to say, a year, if not 2 years, this wouldn't scare you that much because you would have been buying in and would have bought cryptocurrency like Litecoin at a price of around $10, if not, let's say, $15 to $20, which for it to be at $100 right now, you just made 20, 40, 60, 80, almost 5 times your money, which is absolutely phenomenal. Obviously, a coin at $400 is a lot prettier compared to 90, but let's look at it. So looking at the TA standpoint, I still think we are holding strong to this support line. Yes, I did move things around ever so slightly and tweak this ever so slightly to find a more permanent placement. It may not be accurate just yet, but we are extremely oversold on the stock RSI, and you can see the slight amount of bounce we've had since we've retested at least these 2 lines right here. I'm just going to fix the mic. Okay. So you can see we did pull down and pulled right back up to this line, descending triangle, and to that line of support. Now, if we pull that line back, you'll notice that line cuts right through of a critical area of support and practically where this triangle broke out from. Like, this practically happened at that starting point right there. That's when the boom happened, and that's where we're back to. So maybe you can't consider it a triple bottom now. I know that is a very bullish sign, but this is still a descending triangle. We are still involved in this. It's still there. You know, until I see Litecoin really tank below this, until I can see us, I would say we would expect more of a down market if I can see Litecoin go below, I want to say this line, below $94, $95, only because that's where the bottom of this triangle started. What I anticipate now, also, if we can go below both of these lines, I would consider it bearish and we may see some really low lows. But if we're going to continue to stay above this white line and this bolder white line, I'd say we're still okay and not much has changed. It's just becoming a longer, it's becoming a longer progress. It's kind of more in a consolidation standpoint. You'll notice it's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller in these waves. And I think when we hit this area, just the smaller zone, we may see a move in the other direction. And I want you to be aware of that. Yes, we can obviously anticipate lows. We can obviously see the price go lower. We thought that this line was where support was, where these 3 supports are, but it may be this bottom one right here where we're at. We may see some slight consolidation for a few days to get the oversold back into a normal price range. But if you look at it from a more, I want to say, wider standpoint, or if I zoomed out and you looked at this, you can see a clear support right here that literally we've been trading on for quite some time. And we go all the way up, and you can see how the price right now is currently touching that, as well as support from the breakout. We're also touching that. So this is definitely a crucial moment. And again, I want to stress that these lines aren't permanent. That's why I've been playing with them and messing them around to get a better, view. So I can't be so negative on this. This is still a descending triangle, or if you wanted to, you could see a symmetrical triangle from these two that eventually indefinitely lead to this point right here. So that's where I'm trying to stress that this may not be over just yet. I don't want to come off as if I'm pushing this out or extending this and making it longer, like I'm still trying to find hope. I'm just showing you the statistics of where this could potentially break out. Just because we fell from here doesn't mean necessarily that it's over yet. Again, I can't move this line any farther down, and I can't really move this line any farther down. You can even see support at the top here. So that's why this is such a critical, crucial line that, again, looks pretty nice on the TA. And I can't really move it much lower. So if we do break down and go lower, then I would consider it to be a bearish market for a whole. But to see just consolidation like this, it's okay right now. And I'm not necessarily too worried. And you can see even on Bitcoin, if you look at Bitcoin right now, I'm not too worried. You can see where the breakout started right here, where we rose up. You can see the support level or this resistance level right here. And we're coming back down now to this white dark line. And again, we may see some action. So I don't think it's over. I'm not, stressing. Obviously, nobody wants to talk about it falling lower. And I'd say if we fall below that dark bold line, then I would suggest a bearish market, and we may see some really low lows in that 5,000 region, probably around 5,000 exactly. But if we can hold this, if not break out of this downtrend, then we may see a nice run like we have in the past numerous times. But this is a very interesting consolidation point that I do want to definitely point out. We could even move this up. You could, but until I see consolidation within crypto, within Bitcoin, if we start consolidating, I can move it up. But if we fall, we're probably going to go to this line and then pull up. As for Ethereum, still a consolidation point. We may fall to $420 before we start going up. That is a price. We are oversold, though, on the stock RSI, so be mindful of that. And I honestly think we're going to start to see a reversal anytime now. A lot of people, again, are anti and against the cryptocurrency market right now. And you know what? If you think like a stock person, when there's blood in the market, when people are anti-crypto, that's when everybody's buying it up. That's when the big guys are buying it all up, waiting for the market to boom. And then it does. And then you guys miss out and you FOMO buy into it, drive the price up even higher. They sell out, you're still holding on to it. And that's usually how it goes. So looking at this article, it says relief rally ahead. Litecoin looks oversold below $100. So because we've hit fresh lows in 2018, we could correctively rally courtesy of the oversold conditions. You can see clearly the oversold area right there. Litecoin, Bitcoin shorts are going up. That's the weekly chart. You can see the pendant flag we broke down. It's showing you. We'll see if because these lines, again, are very, I guess, not set in stone. It really depends on where you want to draw them in. But there's just an article to check out. You could take it how you do. Interesting that people are shorting it. If you guys know anything about shorting cryptocurrency, websites that you use to short cryptocurrency, please let me know in the comments below. I'm curious as to how you do that. But lastly, let's check out POA to Bitcoin. And then I'll just wrap this up. So you can see how POA has gone back down to support. And because this seems to be a new coin on this exchange on Binance, there's not much I can do besides just draw that line and maybe draw a downtrend of the sort like that. We could also draw in some support levels at this range right here, as well as one more right here. And otherwise, that's pretty much going to be all I can really draw on POA because it's so new. we are retesting the bottom. Like, this is as low as POA has been in a very long time. You can see the huge run it had in 2017, and now it's finally gone back down to levels that it started at. So if it does fall, I cannot tell you exactly how low it will go because there's no charting in the past. But just understand that this is a extremely oversold condition and will most likely bounce up and move off of this if everything adds up. But there's a higher chance of it moving upwards than there is of it to fall lower due to it being extremely oversold and under this start of the high-low MMA. But again, I think do not stress. Cryptocurrency is already going back up. We're receding back up. We're at $95 for Litecoin, and I do think we're going to continue up higher. This is a strict, really strong support level right here, and I'd be very shocked if we can break through both of these and fall lower. Then I guess it is a crash, and we're going to have to address that as it comes. But I still think this pennant flag and the symmetrical triangle is still in form, and until I can see a break down or a break above, I still think it's an effect, and I don't think anything that I've said has changed. Yes, we were looking for a triple bottom that went away, but this is still turning into a descending triangle right now, which we could still see a possible breakout. You know, we're going to have to see a run back up to that 110, maybe even 105 region before we can see a push higher, but we're going to see if we can consolidate on this line. We may even stay around $97 to $100 if we decide to consolidate, which is really what I'm looking for, and then that move upwards. Who knows? Who really does know? I'd like to hear your comments in the about this whole situation. If you think this is accurate, if you agree with that this is a beautifully forming symmetrical triangle or descending triangle, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and signing out.